If you have a startup, if you have a small business, or you're an independent creator or freelancer, then you've probably heard about the importance of having an email list. An email list is still the best way to connect with your audience, to sell things on autopilot. And also, it's something that you own. The issue, however, is that most people start an email list and then they're really disappointed with the growth of their subscribers. I've seen many people start an email list and then get disappointed because not enough people are joining that list. Today's video is going to address this. It's going to talk about the number one thing that you should do in order to increase your subscribers. Now, you might be thinking, it's to get more traffic, to have more people watch your videos, more people visiting your website, more people seeing your ads. And while that's important and something that comes later, it's more important to get something right first. Something that will dramatically increase your conversion rate. And it's this: offering something of value in exchange for that email. Now, this could be a lead magnet, a mini course, but as we're going to see later on, something quite creative. In fact, we have 4 ideas for you in this tutorial, and we're going to go through each one in quite a bit of depth to help you get this set up. But before we jump in, know that inside the No Code MBA platform, inside the member area, we have videos that will go through the technical side of getting your email list set up. And if you want to build something with no code tools, then definitely go to our website to check out the rest of our courses. Also, be sure to subscribe and let's get started. So before we look at what you can offer in terms of something valuable to your email list, let's just briefly go through the importance of an email list. And we touched on this before. Having an email list is a great way to connect with people in a real way. Because when you put something out on social media, you're talking to new people, you're talking to people in the cadence of YouTube, for example. Whereas an email is more personalized. You can have a more personalized message when you craft your email. Additionally, email is a great way to automate things. And we made a video on this recently in terms of the different automations that you can have if you do have an email list. And also, like we mentioned, an email list is something that you own. You can export the list of email subscribers and take it to a different platform. If you are building an audience solely on social media, there is some risk there because perhaps in the future, all those subscribers stop using Instagram or whatever social media site it is. Whereas with email, most people check their emails every day. And like we talked about as well, the problem is that a lot of people get frustrated when it comes to increasing their subscribers. And I think the main problem is what we've talked about, is that people just have this general thing on their website that says, subscribe to new updates, or join my email list for future updates. But people aren't just willing to give their email away for nothing. They want something in return, something valuable. And it's important to get this right first, because getting your conversion rate right in the beginning means that the traffic that you send to your website and to your landing pages and your email list is going to go a lot further. Now, with all of these things, bear in mind that you're going to need to build a landing page. And subscribe to this YouTube channel because we're going to talk more about landing pages in the future. Let's now talk about the 4 ways in which you can offer something that's going to be of value for your audience. But the first one is a lead magnet. A lead magnet. Now, generally speaking, a lead magnet is something that people download. It's usually a PDF. It can be a book. It can just be anything that's text. But when people talk about lead magnets, we're generally talking about text-based documents. Now, when creating this lead magnet, we can simply use things like Google Docs. We can also use things like Canva as well. And something to bear in mind here is that when it comes to offering something of value, it doesn't have to be super lengthy. In fact, a lot of people, when they first open an email, want something that's easily digestible. So it could even just be a 1-page checklist that is relevant to what it is that you offer. It can also just be a summary of a blog post that you've created, or summaries of the best advice that you can give on a certain topic. In my case, I have a brand that is all about language learning, and I created a PDF, which was a 5-step plan for English fluency. And it just goes through 5 steps in order to become fluent in English. And the good thing about designing something like this, or creating a lead magnet, and the other things that we're going to talk about later, is that once you've done it, it's then able to scale. You can automate this and scale it moving forward. And go back to that video where we talked about automations to get an idea about how that works. We're just going back to this lead magnet. Just think about a PDF. It could be 1 page, it could be 15 pages or more. But once you create this, then you have something of value to offer to your audience in order to increase email subscribers. And then from there, it's just about delivering this through the welcome email. So the lead magnet is one of the most popular ways to entice people to subscribe to your list. Let's move on to option number 2. Now, option 2 is a mini video course. And this is something that I have also offered in the past. And it works like this. You create a video mini series. It could be 2 videos, 3 videos, even just 1 video. But the idea is that you create some type of mini course where people are going to learn something new. Then you upload these videos to your website or simply upload them as unlisted videos on YouTube or Vimeo. And then you can decide how best to deliver this mini course series. You can do it all at once, where they get access to all 3 videos, let's say, right from the beginning, or you can drip feed the content, where they get video 1 today, video 2 tomorrow, etc. Now, if you already have a video course for sale, then this is ideal, because then people can preview what you're teaching, what you're offering by taking this mini course, and then upgrade to the paid course if they want to learn more. But it can also just be a way for you to give value to your audience. And let's say you have services for offer, or let's say you have an app for offer, you can link this mini course to the services that you have or the app that you have. And video is a little bit more personalized, where they get to know you a little bit better. And this is a way that you can build up trust before asking for the sale. Now, the first 2 ideas, the lead magnet and the mini course, were both content that you create once, and then they are for new subscribers. But the next idea is a little bit different, because you might send this daily, weekly, or even monthly. And it's this: curated resources or information that is going to be valuable to your audience. This is something that we do at No Code MBA, where on a weekly basis, we send out a list of our favorite resources, our favorite articles, and our favorite news, all in the world of no-code tools and AI. And this is something people are looking for. People are looking for this digestible content where they can learn something and decide to learn more about something from an authoritative source. So let's say you have a website that is a curation website, and we made a video on this no-code business idea. What you can do is send a weekly email talking about all the latest news in the industry that you're in. You can send out new tools that people are using in whatever niche that you have. You can send out little micro lessons within the email that you send to people. And the key here is to get through the value of this weekly or daily email when people come to your landing page, when people are looking at your offer of signing up to your email list. And I know how useful these emails can be, because I join email lists that do this. For example, Charter have an email where they talk about the trends in different industries. And Tim Ferriss has an email called 5 Bullet Friday, where he has 5 bullet points sharing his favorite quotes, songs, and just general things that he is interested in at the moment, and therefore his audience is interested in too. Now with this one, it's not just to set it and forget it. You're going to have to be on top of things and make sure that you send out the email when you say it's going to be sent out. And then the last one is something that is a little bit different, but it works. And it's this: discounts or early access to something. Now, I'm sure you've been on a website where it says, join our email list to get 20% off your first order. And this is obviously going to work better for e-commerce websites. It still works because it's something of value. People want discounts. People want to get 20% off or more on their first orders. So by enticing this through joining an email list, you're going to get more email subscribers. And you can also do this to offer early access to something. So let's say you're building a new app for a community that you already have. Then you can say, get early access to this app if you join our email list. And those people who see this of value are going to join your email list and give you their email. So those are various ways that you can offer value to your audience so that they actually join your email list. Because just saying subscribe to our newsletter, subscribe for updates, is not enough. You have to entice people to join your email list. And having something like a lead magnet or a mini course or offering updates and keeping people abreast of the latest news and also offering discounts for those who join is something of value, and people are going to want to join your email list if you have that value for them. Now, which one you choose depends on you, the industry you're in, and what you are offering. But I hope this video has given you some good ideas and a good starting point so that you can start building your email list. Now, like I said before, watch the video on email automations because it links together with this video. And then go to our website to learn more about the courses that we have, where you can learn how to build things like apps, websites, and automations using no-code tools. If you are new to the channel, or if you haven't done so already, then subscribe. And also, if you did find this valuable, then send it to a friend. So just click that share button and send it through WhatsApp or share on Facebook or whichever social media website you use. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.